Girls, we're on slide number 7 in today's Classkick. And so let's take a look. We're going to read through the problem. We're going to reread the problem, come up with a plan, follow our plan, and see if we can't solve this problem. So let's see. It says Kiki jogs 2.4 miles to the post office. It takes her 8.5 minutes to jog each mile. How long does it take Kiki to jog to the post office? All right, I'm going to go through and read it again, and I'm going to jail my details. Kiki jogs 2.4 miles to the post office. Very important to know that, 2.4 miles. It takes her 8.5 minutes to get to jog each mile. That's important to know that it's each mile. They want to know how long does it take Kiki to jog to the post office. Okay, so we need to come up with a plan. And since I know that she jogs 2.4 miles, and I know that it takes 8.5 minutes per mile, I need to multiply. I need to multiply to find out what 2.4 times 8.5 is going to equal, because that's going to tell me the time it took her to get there. Okay, so let's start out by doing our multiplication. And we've learned when we multiply with decimals, we ignore that decimal point at first. So I'm going to start with my 5, and I'm going to go ahead and start multiplying. 5 times 4 is 20. Carry my 2. 5 times 2 is 10, plus the 2 up here is 12. All right, let me move over. I'm going to multiply times the 8, which is not in the ones position. And if I'm ignoring the decimals, it's actually in the 80 and the tens position, so it's 80. So 8 times 4 is 32. Carry my 3. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 3, 17, 19. All right. The next step, I need to add these two partial products together, and notice how I'm keeping everything nice and lined up. Okay, 1 and 10, 9 is 10. That's 2. All right, I'm not done yet. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at both of my factors, the numbers that I multiplied together, those are factors, and I'm going to find out how many positions our decimal positions. So in my first factor, I had 1 position, and in the second factor, I had 1 position. So I add those together. Now I go in my product and I take where the decimal is naturally after the whole number, and I need to move it 2 positions to the left. Remember the scoop video? 1, 2, or scoop, scoop. Put my decimal point in. I'm going to clear away this decimal point, and now I can answer my question. I can say it took Kiki 20.4 minutes to jog to the post office. There we go, 20.4. Now, if you did not get 20 and 4/10 or 20 and 40 hundredths, which is the same thing, where did you make a mistake? Okay, check your calculating. Maybe you multiplied wrong, maybe you added wrong, maybe you forgot to put your decimal point in the correct position. Whatever it may be, I want to see your work on the whiteboard. If you did not show the work on the whiteboard, then, and maybe you did it on your notebook, take a picture and upload it so we can see all of your steps.